Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is 3 Buck Theater. And yes, we're going to be talking about Captain Marvel once again, but not really about Brie Larson or any of the controversy surrounding the film in question, but more about the controversy surrounding a new clip that was released and how it's having one hell of an impact on a lot of people who have been criticizing Captain Marvel's actions in the clip. But it's really interesting when you look at who is the other actor in it and potentially why this clip was not released theatrically. So if you've seen what I'm talking about here, you know that it's this clip right here where she's trying to use a map to figure out where to go. Here comes this guy on the motorcycle. He tells her to smile. She's like, no, not going to do it. But we see the actor right here. This is, well, Robert Kazinsky. I probably said that wrong, right? He's been around for a while. He's been in a lot of things. He was in Warcraft. He was in a show called Second Chances. I've seen him at Comic-Con. He's actually a really funny guy. And you're probably asking yourself, what the hell does that have to do with the price of tea in China? How is this controversial at all? Well, Kazinsky here was absolutely 100% tied to the Chris Hardwick scandal from last summer, where AMC suspended Chris Hardwick after his ex-girlfriend made allegations of abuse. And you might be asking yourself once again, how is he associated with this particular story? Well, Chloe Dykstra is the ex-girlfriend in question, who is the one who labeled Chris Hardwick as an abuser. She Me Too'd him, got him suspended, and she had published a Medium post that was unpublished. Sorry, I want to clarify that. It was an unpublished Medium post that was only supposed to go to a handful of friends, and that was going to be it, except her boyfriend, who is Robert Kazinsky, is the one who tweeted it out last year, saying, please take the time to read this. It concerns the person I love the most in the world, the bravest I know. Please learn from it and understand how easy it is to end up here. And this is the tweet that went viral with, well, 2.4 thousand retweets, 8.7 thousand likes, but this is pretty much what kicked it off. He published this post on Twitter as a way to draw awareness to this previously unpublished Medium post that was only meant to go out to a handful of people. This wasn't an attack on Chris Hardwick whatsoever. This wasn't an orchestrated way to make something go viral in the era of Me Too. It was just the dutiful boyfriend card. Although he followed that tweet up with this a couple of days later, saying, as Hardwick has chosen to deny Chloe's account, I'll take the opportunity to say I've seen the proof myself. I have seen the evidence firsthand. I've seen the people who have come forward to tell Chloe how Chris ordered her blacklisted. There isn't just one, there are many. Now, notice that particular post is from June 15th, 2018. Now, at the time of this particular tweet going out, Chris Hardwick had denied any and all allegations surrounding this particular incident and had gone as far as to invite AMC to go and double check everything he had done. They wanted him to go through and do a thorough investigation. And guess what? They did. And we find out later on that that Robert here himself was actually accused of sexual misconduct 2 days after that particular post. Now, again, June 17th. 2018, right? That was the whole issue here, is that he comes out and he defends his girlfriend, who he's still with apparently, saying that she, was abused by Chris Hardwick, abruptly putting a major pin in Chris Hardwick's career, costing him his Comic-Con hosting duties, putting his show The Talking Dead on hiatus for a while. His show Talking with Chris Hardwick was put on hiatus. I don't even know if that's back at all yet. I know The Talking Dead is back, but he himself was accused of sexual misconduct, and after that he went kind of quiet on it. In fact, a lot of people involved with that whole thing went pretty quiet, and well, then this happened. So a month later, Me Too accusation, Chris Hardwick, or after the Me Too accusation, Chris Hardwick returns to the Talking Dead. So end of July 2018. This is also post the situation involving James Gunn, which is one of the reasons why there was a lot of upheaval at Comic-Con last year. And then he came back to work, and ever since then, we haven't heard hide nor hair out of Robert Kazinsky, or really this story since then, because it came and it went. Although, there's been a couple flare-ups here and there from what I've seen on social media, but for the most part, that's it. That's the whole story. But when you come back over to this clip on this deleted scene where he plays a guy named The Don, who is sexist and misogynistic and tries to, force Vers and Captain Marvel to smile. So she tells him basically, give me your stuff or I'll, take your arm off and everything, and ends up knocking him to the ground and, just demolishing the patriarchy in one fell swoop. This has got a lot of people talking, and I find it to be really funny that this actor, who is talented, and I do like the guy's work, 100% was involved in a situation to attempt to take out Chris Hardwick under the Me Too banner when he himself faced his own accusations. Now, I think one of the reasons why this particular scene was cut from the film, not only is it just too reminiscent of Terminator to even be worth a damn, and it's not even a good scene. It's just like this very quick moment that in the movie he says smile, she doesn't smile, it cuts to him going away, she steals his stuff, and it moves on with there. It cuts it short, it keeps it clean, and that's that. Here it does actually make Carol Danvers out to be the bad guy in the scene, and people have been trying to defend it by saying, well, I mean, she did Terminator him, and she did. It was pretty much word for word what Terminator had said, in Terminator 2. So, or Terminator 1, which she probably saw because she went missing in the 80s. It doesn't even matter. The reason why I find this story to be fascinating is because all of the accusations around Robert Kazinsky came in around mid-June of last year, so about 11 months ago. And they were shooting this movie all the way through June of last year. It started shooting in January, I believe, I think he started filming in January, I believe, or was filming in 2018 during this time. So what I think happened is I think they looked at that scene, they looked at the actor, they saw the accusations levied against him, they saw the whole Chris Hardwick situation, how much of a negative PR crap fest that was for everyone involved, and they ultimately decided to just cut the scene and then just to slyly release it on home video after the fact, and then have it just be one of the many deleted scenes that pop up for this movie. That here's the thing, even with the addition of this film or this scene in the movie, it doesn't make it any better. It substantively makes it worse. It's still not a good movie. It's passable. It's functional. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end. But again, there were no stakes. There was nothing at stake there, except for perhaps the reputation of the filmmakers who chose to cast a person who had been accused of sexual misconduct in their movie, even though he was already done filming around that point in time. I think this was a conscious decision by Marvel to not include it and then to just let it die. And I think even Robert Kazinsky, him not coming out and saying he was in it, him not coming out and talking about the Dawn until this clip came out and people were more like, that's a great scene, why wasn't it in the movie? Does he feel that it's okay for him to come out now and have that talk? And well, I mean, look, I don't know. He's been accused. I don't know what idea if that's true or not. Allegations are allegations. He promoted allegations about his girlfriend's ex-boyfriend attempting to take out this person's career. I find it to be kind of funny that we haven't really seen much out of him since then. So that is the situation involving the Captain Marvel deleted scene. It's kind of convoluted. It's kind of crazy, but at the same time, it is funny when you look at the current structure of Hollywood. You look at the current layout of the social media battlefield, and you kind of can put two and two together if you just pay attention. I think when Robert Kazinsky's case, he was really hoping that nobody would pay attention. Well, I read a lot, and I have actually a pretty solid memory. So when I see these sort of things, I can easily put two and two together because it's not hard to figure it out. Anyway, your thoughts, your opinions, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day, and peace out. Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. But if you really want to help the channel, be sure to check out patreon.com/Matt Jarbo. There's $3 theater perks. Lots going to be going on with that, as well as the Facebook group, which is going to be only growing as time goes on. Anyway, thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys.